Cup 2, Spring 2013. With me, Paul Renard Channel, and alongside me is Jason Kaplan. Some of you sneaky guys have figured out what we're playing this evening. Keep it to yourselves, and we'll tell you at the end of the show what we were doing, and we'll give you the score as well. I think I'm behind right now, though.
Let me check. Yep.
Yeah,
quite behind. I think I'm at...
I should be behind, though, because...
I'm at 5, and you're at 4.
5-4 right now, so that's not bad. Not bad for a non-person of the variety of
Yeah, but we are running out, though.
We are running out. Anyway, that aside, that's also going on in the background. We'll reveal to you at the end of the show what we've been doing. And I hope you enjoyed a bit of karaoke in the middle of that. Got trolled by Backstreet Boys. That doesn't happen very often.
You can't troll with Backstreet Boys. They're too awesome to troll with.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe if I did Justin Bieber, then...
I was going to say, if it was NSYNC, then I'd be down with that.
Oh, I love it. Wait, what?
I'd be down
I'm not
with
saying it, but I do love NSYNC.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's drop you into the game because we have our second semi-final about to take part. We don't actually have all of the players on the server yet. Wouldn't you know?
But you know what we can do before they get here? Why don't we talk about the rosters? Because we actually do have some awesome graphics we're going to be using for this.
We do have those.
Yeah. We can mention who's going to be playing for each
Why
team.
don't we show them for you? And there we go. fnatic lining up with Freeze, Trace, Zip, Moddy, and New Boy, Old Boy, New Boy, Carrigan. Don't forget you can follow fnatic on Twitter @fnatic and also facebook.com/fnatic as well. And check out the website on fnatic.com. fnatic go head to head with a legendary team in their own right. Obviously a former 1.6 great team themselves. Both these two teams have had moments in the past of greatness, and they are Na'Vi with Edward, Zeus, Star, X, Senior. That's how you say it, by the way, because that's how he told me you say it. And C's, the non-Ukrainian in the team. They are /Natus Vincere on Facebook and @Natus Vincere on Twitter. And you can also follow them at navi-gaming.com. So, Na'Vi versus fnatic. It's one of those all-time match-up classics between these two sides, albeit with different players and from different eras. But they've both had, as I said earlier on, moments of greatness and domination in 1.6. Na'Vi were absolutely spectacular for just a little over a year. fnatic probably had around 18 months of brilliance as well. And they sort of overlapped a bit, but it's always difficult to talk about teams in terms of greatness and to measure them against them. I mean, for instance, does the current NIP side match the former SK domination early on in 1.6? That's one of the things that's always been asked about. I mean, arguably, yes, they beat the old SK team because they had, I don't know, 150 million wins in a row on LAN or something. But it's difficult to compare across different games and across different generations of players. And generations of players really do change very, very quickly indeed.
Well, we can compare them in this way in terms of the RaidCall EMS CSGO
Certainly
seasons.
can.
Because we had fnatic actually get into the finals, or the final offline, or the offline finals, I can't even speak right now, where they placed second going against NIP.
Yes, they did.
And then we have, go ahead.
No, interestingly, the road for fnatic was quite interesting because in the first two cups, fnatic didn't really have a full-time lineup for CSGO. They only managed to complete their lineup by Cup 3, qualified into Cup 3, and won it first time out without losing a game. So, you know, that's how they got to the playoffs. On the other hand, Na'Vi didn't enter the Cups last season until the final one. So,
yeah, they only got to the quarterfinals there, so
absolutely.
Unfortunately, they didn't get into the playoffs.
No, well, they didn't get enough points, and we know that points make prizes.
But at least for them, though, in the A series, which is how these teams are being picked to go into the Cups, they are ranked second. And I believe they are behind the Copenhagen Wolves, who are first. So not bad.
Yep.
Hope to see some good things from them.
Yeah, I mean, again, just looking back to last season, you had to get to at least the semi-final to have got enough points to then go through into the group stages. Some troll movement going on. And that meant that basically you needed, around about 40 points. So 40 points is what got Wizards in last season. Because they were one of the EPS Spain champions from the previous year. And they got through in 15. 35 was borderline whether you got through or not. So anyone with 40 points already, we should be able to say, legitimately, they're probably close to qualifying, if not already qualified. Certainly the winners, the runners-up, and the semi-finalists in each of the cups will probably make it through. So you can safely say that fnatic are going to be there, and you can probably bet your bottom dollar that Na'Vi will be there, and we've still got 2 cups to go.
And the thing is, I mean, we're going to keep seeing these teams playing, though, because there's still another prize in terms of this.
Well, of course, I mean, there's $1,000 every week.
And
there's points up for grabs. So
the points are going to be used to see if you're going to be qualified for DreamHack, to get automatically qualified, which is huge. I mean, you might be able to correct me here, but isn't DreamHack like the biggest Counter-Strike LAN tournament like of the year?
One of. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, we've got ESWC, which last year was, you know, ESWC is one of those big tournaments throughout the year. It's the Electronic Sports World Cup, after all. It's been running many, many years and featured CSGO last year. And having that in the roster helps as well. We've also got the RaidCall EMS 1 finals throughout the year as well. If you combine the 4 of them, they're as big as anything out there right now on LAN. And also you've got the Star Ladder stuff going on. I mean, there's so much going on right now for CSGO. It's fantastic to see. But I know that the community just wants it to have, you know, a worldwide, a global tournament for its own. And I threw down a challenge at IEM, actually, when asked the question by the Cadrid.org editor, Richard Lewis, who said, you know, what would it take to get Counter-Strike Go into IEM? And I sort of, not jokingly, but I, you know, with a half-faint smile said, if we get 75,000 viewers on a regular basis, then it's got to be in the running. It has to be in the running for putting it into IEM, because whilst, you know, viewing figures aren't the be-all and end-all of everything, they give us, at ESL, a very clear indication of what's popular right now. And the only games that are producing those kind of numbers are Dota 2, League of Legends, and StarCraft 2. And that's pretty much it as far as numbers. So, you know, when you look at providing value for money for sponsors and businesses, pulling in the numbers makes a big difference. I'm not saying they're the be-all and end-all, and they make, you know, Counter-Strike worse than StarCraft or League of Legends better than, you know, pinball or something. I don't know. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is numbers do matter. And right now, CSGO is picking up, and I'm liking the fact that we're seeing better numbers all the time, but we haven't quite reached the kind of level that we need to see it on a regular basis get to be featured in something like IEM.
Yeah, I mean, we need some sort of FPS game in IEM.
We do.
And we have nothing right now.
Yeah,
and we have 2 MOBAs and we have 1 RTS, and we need, you know, either Call of Duty, Battlefield, or CSGO to really step up. And my hopes, honestly, for CSGO, I have a long history with it, playing for, I think it was like 6 years straight, and I hope to continue to see it grow and prosper.
It's funny, isn't it, when I think back and think, I've been playing one form of Counter-Strike or another for about 13 years. That's quite crazy, really. Quite crazy. So, lineup's almost complete. Just one more from fnatic.
Oh, and by the way, I have to let you know this little tidbit for fnatic, for anyone that wasn't here yesterday. Madi actually does love Tina.
Right.
Just throw that out there.
And she's still cold.
You know,
someone should get that girl. Someone should get that girl a jacket.
Yeah, it's been 24 hours.
Yeah.
Our producer's laughing at us.
Can't get the staff. Can't get the staff. Should we show you Tim while we're waiting?
We should. I think we can.
I think let's check in with Tim Cam right now, and show you our producer. Right, that's not a shot of you. That's the back of your head. There we go. There's Tim, our producer.
And I imagine everyone in Twitch chat right now is just like so sad that they don't have 6 monitors.
Yeah,
6 24-inch screen monitors. 7, sorry.
7, and within the monitors within the monitors. That's like some sort of. It's exactly. It's like some sort of production inception going on right there. Thank you to Tim for the production this evening. These guys behind the scenes very rarely get a mention, and they do a lot of fantastic work. Also, people doing fantastic work, people behind the scenes, of course, who run these events, and the admins as well. I want to give a quick shout out to all the admins that give up their time, some of them for free, just to be involved in the scene. Although I might add right now, we do need one more player. That wasn't me trolling the admins, but we do need another player. So if you could just get them in, because it's like 8:10 now, and we're 10 minutes after when we should have started. That would be mighty fine.
I'm just reading chat right now, and they're like, that guy has 6 more monitors than me, or that guy has 5 more monitors than me.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the fact that he's got, like, you know, 9 or 10 monitors within each monitor as well. So actually, he's looking at about 40 screens or something. I think, you know, if Sir Scoots was here right now, I think he'd be having an orgasm.
He's counting it up for us right now. What's the verdict?
Let's wait and see. And the numbers are in, and 30 what?
31.
31. 31 different screens. How the hell? And he only has 2 eyes. It's a pretty good game.
It's impressive.
Yeah, we can't start knife round yet, Ebot, because I don't know whether you've noticed, but we're missing a player. Jason, do you want to pop in and fill in for fnatic? Seems you were on a bit of a rip last time I watched you playing. 24-1 versus bots.
You know, I think I could, but I'm pretty sure they feel more comfortable with their own lineup than me.
Yeah, I think with Freese missing right now as well.
Oh yeah, we remember his pretty much one shot with his pistol on Nuke. It's just ridiculous the shots he was pulling off. He did it consistently in multiple rounds. And that might be something that Navi has to be prepared for. But as you mentioned before, Navi's such an experienced team, such a strong team. And they're both, like you said, pretty much guaranteed to be in the playoffs. But obviously, if you win this and move on to the finals, you can feel even more comfortable with that.
Indeed. Just a quick reminder for you, social media-wise, you can interact with the main EMS account, EMS RaidCall 1, on Twitter and Facebook as well. And send your tweets in. #EMS1, tag it on Twitter and we'll pick that one up as well, as you can see on your screen right now. There's also the YouTube channel, RaidCall EMS1. They're all exactly the same, just to help you out. Not the one number, but the letters 1, O-N-E.
And speaking of RaidCall, you can actually watch the stream and interact.
You can watch it on channel 1997 right now. It's a cool way of watching, actually, because you all watch it at the same time and you can comment as the game goes along. So it's sort of like, I was going to say a bit like Twitch chat, but that would be unfair.
Well, it's not as toxic as Twitch chat, I would say. But also, if you want any more information...
Anyone in Twitch chat right now hates Jason Kaplan. Jason Kaplan, bad guy.
Wouldn't surprise. It's been happened before. But if you want any information on the CSGO RaidCall EMS1, head over to the website at csgo.raidcall-ems1.com, and you can get all your needs, all the information. Not to mention, you can even look at the Spring Cup, or the Spring Season, get all the information about who won there and who participated. And even get your hopes up to, potentially qualify by going through. Sorry, I guess I said that wrong. But also, look at your opponents if you want to get into the cups while getting through the A series.
Absolutely, or the Go For Cups as well. Don't forget the Go For Cups. The winner of the Go For Cup each week does get a place in the RaidCall EMS1 as well. So, yeah, Console now calling for last fnatic player. That would be that'd be useful to get him in there. Because 5v4 would be bit unfair.
How long does it take to become a forfeit? Is there like a 15-minute rule or something?
That I'm not sure. I'm not an admin, and I wouldn't even pretend to know all of the those type of rules. But I'd imagine it's probably 15 minutes. It's usually 15 minutes, and we're approaching that now. I hope we don't go down that road towards forfeit, because semi-final being a forfeit would be pretty horrible. Trace says he's here in 2 minutes. Yeah, that's not good enough, Trace.
All right, well, we can talk about this now a little bit, because this is the first time we're doing Mirage together, and I've talked to Joe about this. I always ask him every single map that we do, who has the better side on this map? Like, who statistically has a better side, and to you, who do you think has a better side?
So statistically, it's actually one of the more even maps, but it is slightly CT biased. That's statistically speaking, anyway. And since the Glock patch from a couple of months ago, it's actually gone slightly more even. So it's a 51-49 map right now in favour of CTs, which is it's pretty good. I mean, it's almost as good as Inferno in terms of balance. That said, I always feel there's an advantage for CTs. I don't know why. I just feel, for me, it just seems easier to defend. It's much harder to get into those two bomb sites. I mean, actually, while we're talking about it, why don't we just flip around a little bit? That's the A bomb site right there. Oi. What are you doing? Don't do that. What on earth?
You're hitting caps lock again.
Yeah, I'm hitting caps lock again. Damn nice skills. So this is the A-bomb site right here, okay? So, or covered site, depending on what you want to call it. And for me, it's tricky coming through here. You can't come through here multiple people because you've got cover from here, down here. You've also got cover here. You can also hide under here. You can also hide there, which is also difficult. And if you're really sneaky as well, you can also have, I mean, look at the shot there that I've got there.
And that's really famous for an AWP
as
well.
For the AWP, through that gap is literally that gap there, and you're literally on people. So it's a tricky way of getting in through there. So that's almost cut off. The other way is coming up through the ramp as well, which again, you're at a disadvantage. They have the height advantage up here. They could stack 2 or 3 men there if they really wanted to. And even when you get here, there's another shot through there as well. So really tricky site to get into. The favoured site, from my point of view, is over the other side of the map, is in B. But this is also tricky as well. I mean, once you're in there, you've got a little bit of cover. But this is the only way in. I mean, really, this is it. I mean, you can do it. There is one other way, which I'll show you in a minute, but it's even harder. But that's tough because you can defend from here. You can defend from down there, and you can... This is the forest spot, okay? This is why we call it the forest ledge. You can also defend from here, which is really nice because they come streaming along here, looking that way and looking out there, but very rarely looking here. So that's hard. The other way around is here. Again, very open. You can walk through the main window through there. You can cover through the side here. And to get here, you need to smoke up this area and come all the way around the side. But you can go through here. And then this is where it gets sneaky because you can come round the back and go through there and then into there. That's the sneaky way. But even to get there, that's an awful lot of gun skills to get that far.
Yeah, and to be honest, from the games that I actually casted so far on Mirage, it was about jungle, which is the middle part. I'm not sure if that's a term you use as well, but...
Not really. It's an Americanized term.
No, that's actually from when Pansy and... Was it Ace?
No. Years ago.
Okay, well anyways, go back a little bit.
It was American, yeah.
Right, not to the right. See, this is typically where I see most people actually go and get into the A site and just kind of roaming around into B as well, because you can defend that really well. I mean, obviously you can throw smokes in the windows to protect yourselves, but that's where most teams seem to go. It's just in that general area, and then they work off a site from that.
So the very good teams, what they'll do is they'll spawn here, okay? They'll come round here and through there. What they'll try and do is smoke this area so it cuts people off down here, and they'll push up this ramp. When they push this ramp, they'll also have two people, maybe another one up here through the hallways, and they'll all be hitting the site together. That's the difference between an amazing team and an average mixed team, is the coordination and the team play to hit this A bomb site will come from all three angles. It won't just come from one. If it comes from one, you're all dead. That's it. But firing across here, that's where you're aiming. If you're firing across there, you're aiming. But if you're AWPing from this point here, then these people here, that's an easy kill for these guys. So, you know, there's time. It's about coordination for my money. So it's one of those maps which requires lots of team play. Anyway, we're in the knife round. Jason, take it away.
Oh, well, if you're wondering, I'm taking it away. This is me doing it mute. And there you go. Yeah, that was my mute impression. I thought it was very spot on.
I'm amazed. I mean, that was so accurate. It was so accurate. I mean, really, brilliant, brilliantly done. If you've got any other ideas for how we can do knife rounds,
I have an idea.
A little bit more entertaining, leave them in the Twitch chat, and Tim, the producer, will monitor that and see what we can find. We've done lots, by the way. We've already done Russian. We've already done Scottish a couple of times. We've done Drunken. We've done Irish. We've done Pirate. We've done French. We've done American. We've pretty much insulted the entire world. But if there's one that we've missed or one that you think would be particularly fun to do, then let us know. It might not be a nationality. It could be a type of one. I don't know.
I've got one.
What you got?
So the person that's going to be casting has to be blindfolded, and they have to do it based off sound. Guess who kills who, guess who wins.
Oh my goodness, that would be really hard. That would be really knifeception, wouldn't it? So we're about to get underway, finally, after all the nonsense. And it will be fnatic versus Na'Vi. Let's just clear all that rubbish off as well. And we are ready to go in round one of the semi-final, second semi-final, for the right to go through to play Western Wolves, who are already through to Cup 2's grand final in the RaidCall EMS 1 Spring Cup 2013. Jason, round one is all yours.
All right, well, I have to watch your screen for this one, as we do see Na'Vi actually head over towards B site. You mentioned this before. This is a good area to come in through. You have the Trace already in the forest spot. Actually, he picks up one, picks up two, actually just one there, but still, he hasn't been spotted just yet. We do see Na'Vi pick up 2 kills here, but so far it's a 2-on-2 situation, and honestly, that's actually really close overall. As we're mentioning, Glocks are more powerful right now, as Madi picks up a kill onto, I don't even know how to say his name, so I'm just going to say the C guy.
Sinya.
Sinya? Okay. Well, we do have Kerrigan, the new member of fnatic, returned, or actually, the king returned back to fnatic. And sees he does have bomb. He has 3 kills in his pocket, has 100 health. But does he have what it takes to close out this round and give Na'Vi that early lead? So Kerrigan does go, picks up a defusal kit. He's already heading over towards the A side. And Kerrigan taking advantage of all the positions he could really come from here. Looks like he will be coming from middle. And bomb will go down. Here we go, one-on-one situation. We have the Glock long range. And let's see who gets the first damage, and both of them actually missing each other, but Kerrigan taking 60 damage. Sees now feeling very safe. Grenade gonna come in, will actually hit him. No, it does not, but the flash will be going off right there. And Kerrigan, you have a kit, but do you have the balls to take this round for him as he's crouching behind. I'm not sure if he's actually defusing. I can't really hear. But Seas comes around the corner, picks up the kill. And Navi with that first round victory over fnatic.
Great four-man as well from Seized in that first round, the only non-Ukrainian in the team. He picks up 4 kills for Na'Vi to open things up on Mirage. That's a great start for the Ukrainians, that's for sure. Round 2 should be a straightforward Joe round. And just while we're on that, oh, hello. Seized is, well, he's joined the server and has immediately started ripping heads. And that's 5 now in, what, a round and 10 seconds of Counter-Strike. 5 already on the board. Senior just chipped away there a little bit. Zip picks up the frag with the 250 on Seized. This time Seized won't be getting the killing spree. Zip then picking up a second, and now they've got a 4 versus 2 on an anti-eco here. So nicely done from fnatic. Justinia and Starix remaining. And these two with an eclectic mix of weaponry right now as well. Not quite the weaponry that they would want. Galoo in the hands right now. Starix trying to do his best to fend off the attentions of fnatic from one way and the other. Grenade comes out from Seni. He's now the last man alive. Is Starix, and he's got to go 1 versus 3 here. Has the gun advantage, but there is a gun in the hands of one of the fnatic players. It's Zip that picks up the 3rd appropriately because he was absolutely brilliant in that round. And fnatic, well, they're having none of this round conversion nonsense from Natus Vincere. It's 1-1.
Just wow, just fantastic job by fnatic overall. I mean, they got the early kills, they got the guns, they got the round, and that's what they needed to, I guess, kind of, not really get back in the game, but to kind of show Navi that, hey, you have to take it seriously. You can't expect to win those eco rounds. We're going to put up a fight either way. And fnatic looks like they have 2 Galeels currently, as Navi obviously going to be saving up here. I still can't even say his name. Senya. Okay, I was
Imagine
where's the
it's
N
like,
come from?
Trust me, it's
There's an N in there.
yeah,
It's a silent N.
yeah. It's like, you know, old people,
Or
senior,
Senile?
but just senior, you know, senior citizens.
Oh, okay.
So it's like senior,
I thought you were saying
but
senile.
it's more like senior.
Okay.
So it's close.
All right, well, we do
Senior.
have 4 members of Paffy pushing.
European language lessons with Jason Kaplan.
Capital of France is Paris.
Oh,
Wait, right? Okay. It's a close one.
That
As
was
I was
lucky.
saying it, I was just like, crap, I don't know if this is right. Do you see Navi actually picking up a kill
Wow.
there? It doesn't look like they're actually be able to pick up the gun. It looks like fnatic will actually be protected quite well. Madi picks up the kill. Zip comes in as well. And a fairly easy round for fnatic. Now going 2-1 in the first half.
yes. With that second round eco win as well from fnatic. Navi not able to do it back to them. Now we get what looks like first gun versus gun round in round 4, peculiarly. AWP is in play. And Freese yesterday was absolutely spot on, and he's just that good again, already disposing of Seized, who had a great first couple of rounds, but then since has gone to pieces. However, Edward has already doubled up on Freese, and Zeus is going to pick up an easy kill inside that A-bomb site as well, and they've turned this one around 4 versus 2 after Freese got the opening kill. And they've got complete control here of that A-bomb site. Zeus with yet another frag. That's 2 from him, 2 from Edward. Zip now last man standing. Picks up the first, can't get the second. And Zeus gets the hat-trick. And Na'Vi equal us back up at 2-2. Got a bit of a ping-pong game going on here, Jason.
I think this is just an early sign to how great this game is going to be overall. It just wins back and forth, but let's see what happens this time. Looks like fnatic will be buying up yet again. They have 4 Colts currently freeze. I don't think he can afford an AWP this time. And Navi, if it's going to go according to how it's been this entire time, fnatic will be able to win this round, but obviously we're going to see it change. Freeze actually does have an AWP again, but they're actually rushing towards apartments here. Zeus, the man that actually spotted, but gets taken down by Kerrigan. And that is not a good start. However, in the last round, we did see it happen. We did see Freeze pick up an early kill, but Navi were able to come back in. Trace now pushing up mid right now, trying to get some damage. Actually does get seized down. Fantastic shot out of him. I didn't really expect him to be able to pick up that kill. And now it's a 5-on-3 situation. Edward pushing over towards middle here. Let's have that AK in hand. But can he pick up the necessary kills that Navi really needs to open up some sort of sight? As actually Freeze sitting there, misses a shot. You can see that happen, the little dink off the metal box. And this, I don't even know what this director is doing right now. I'm just watching this. I'm like, why is he sitting here on Kerrigan?
Something's going to happen.
Maybe next round?
Maybe
it's not this round.
I mean, he's nowhere near him right now. In
Zip.
fact, it's Zip that gets a double kill on Starix and Edward. And Sinian out, last man alive for the Ukrainians. And he's going to come face to face with Zip, who's already got himself a couple. Is this frag number 3 confirmed, or is Sinia able to pick up this one? Good cover from fnatic. Zip does get his hat trick, but it was the work of his teammate that helped him out. And now fnatic go back in front at 3-2.
So if we're going to stick to plan, now Navi will win this round, correct?
Absolutely.
But it's a full eco for them.
But they're on a full eco, yeah.
Well, we did see fnatic pick up a full eco earlier on, but now we got a nice Joe round going on here. And honestly, I mean, Navi has a chance to take this eco round. I mean, it's going to be a little difficult against Freeze's op, so they can't really push up middle, but there's always a chance.
You can see in this time round they a little bit indecisive out of spawn, but finally do look like they're going to commit a 3-2 split into A. Oh, actually, you know what? It's going to be a 4-1 split. Seized is the only man sitting down, but Carrigan is now waiting in line. Watch them line up like dominoes.
Camera, please.
And out onto the site they go. Carrigan does get the first one, gets the second one as well. Thanks, Auto Director. That was fabulous. Freestem with the third on the AWP. Only Starix has replied back right now, and he's about to be swamped. Is he? Yeah, he is. And that is 4-2.
This Auto Director, he needs to be fired.
I mean, I think we should just clone Tim.
Yeah.
And put Tim in game.
And just give him 30 monitors to see. Actually, well, he only needs 10 just to see each player.
Yeah.
Oh,
True.
We can't have everything we want, unfortunately.
I'll put a request into Ralph.
Well, Navi looks like they will have guns this time. They do currently have 3 AKs. The Freeze with the AWPs is going to be peeking out in the middle. Sees the first guy, picks up the kill on this Starix. But sees a fantastic shot of him, showing what he was doing in the first 2 rounds. And Edward trying to move in, trying to go for the AWP. Now tagged along with Zeus. Trace does pick up a kill. Zeus picks up one as well to start working towards his A side, but Kerrigan shuts him down. Now Senya trying to go for the kill. He's the last man standing here in a 1v3. He's got to pick up a kill and turn around, but Kerrigan gets it. And speaking of Kerrigan, sitting at 6-4 right now, and Zip at 10-2. And you talked about him coming back into the team yesterday and how much stronger it's going to make the team, and we're seeing it right now.
Yeah, slightly awkward on the other side though. Seized, who opened up with 5 kills in the first 2 rounds, has now only picked up 1 in the last 5, so not going quite as well as he would have liked from a fragging point of view. And this time round, Starix and Edward heading towards B. In fact, Starix is going to go underneath. Edward's heading towards B. It's actually Zeus that picks up the first one. They are on eco again here. So you'd fancy that this will be 6-2. Trace nicely positioned. Eventually gets picked off by Starix though. And Zip replies back, 3 versus 3. And the round is now back and forth. Zip might come across one here to the right-hand side. Oh, he didn't spot him as he goes in. Oh, my goodness. That might have been super awkward right there. And if you were seized and you watch that back on the replay, you're just going to be shaking your head and muttering words of dismay at being caught out like that. Not caught out again is Zip. He has seen one man go running past him, though, and that's Starix, and he will pick up the frag, survive the grenade as well. And fnatic now have a 6-2 lead.
That should not happen. Like, that should not happen. I know he was ideally going for it, but...
It should happen, but only when I'm playing on a mix.
Well, yeah, but not with professional players like this. Like, you should not be able to miss a kill. I know he was going for it. Like, he wanted to see if anyone else was going to come just to get behind him, but you got to get those kills. Unfortunately for them, fnatic now 6-2. Have a nice little bit of a lead so far. They're saying this is pretty much one of the closest maps in terms of statistics.
Second closest overall.
Which one's the first? Inferno?
Yeah, Inferno is currently statistically only the most balanced map there is.
Oh, wow. All right, well, fnatic's setting up here, trying to hold on to this lead that they currently have going on. Somebody's watching ramp, and he's tagging along with Trace. Going to be looking towards Catwalk here. He can get a nice couple of kills if he gets a nice perfect peek on this. And he looks like he will be waiting. Navi, they got to watch out for him because he's going to come up from the side very shortly. Freeze taking down a 30 health. He's going to be a little bit in trouble. The AWP going to be taken out of commission, and Seas picks up the kill onto Trace, so he's not going to die 2 times there as he finally evens up right there. But Kerrigan, he's flanking behind them. He's going to spot Edward here. Edward's going to spot him, but Kerrigan, fantastic shot, picks up the kill onto Edward. Freeze does go down in the B site. Bomb is currently on Zeus. Looks like they will be able to get the first plant down, sorry, second plant down of the game. But what are Madi and Kerrigan able to do about this? As Madi, not too much as you can see, does get taken down by Starix, but Kerrigan up towards the apartments goes down. And Navi taking a much needed round, honestly, taking it 6-3.
13 for 3 on the scoreboard right now for Zip. On the other side, no one higher than 8. Zeus with 8 and 7, the only positive KD player thus far. Early days though, 6-3. 6 remaining for the half. And Navi keeping it relatively close on the T side. They won't want to let too many more rounds slip away. We're going to see Seized and Edward peeking out through mid again. Starix again coming through the tunnel. And Trace once more, nicely set up at the edge, and again picks up another kill. Nicely done.
Fantastic nade.
Grenade thrown down underneath as well, does more damage, so double bubble from him. And a 5 versus 4 is now a 4 versus 4. Seized with another lovely headshot, this time on Freeze, who isn't having the greatest game thus far. It's a reasonable map for AWPers. Not the best, but it's reasonable. It's a very good map indeed for Zip, though. He moves on to 14 kills now, thanks to claiming the life of Seized. 4 versus 2. fnatic's round to lose here with a 6-3 lead. Should be converting this one to 7-3. Senia and Zeus, the last two alive, pushing now into 8 and have been spotted. And Senia does pick up a headshot as he moves into that bomb site. Zip's now going to flank around the other side. They've got to be a little bit careful here. Trace with not a huge amount of health. And bomb still not planted now. 16 seconds remaining. Time becoming a very big issue, but Navi pushing forward once more. Zeus getting the headshot in on Modi. It's now a 2 versus 2. They've got a plant now. 5, 6 seconds remaining. Zeus trying to cover the bomb maker. Oh, brilliant shot from Zip. A double from Zip. And a brilliant end to the round from Zip. He's been man of the match so far. And when you need him most, he steps up to the plate with a double. fnatic lead 7-3.
Fantastic. I mean, he could have even just like hidden after that first kill because they don't have time to plant the bomb. But look at the kill difference as you're seeing on the scoreboard. 16-3 Zip and Kerrigan 8 and 7. You can definitely tell that I guess Zip's back is hurting a little bit, but
he's carrying.
Yeah, he is, if anything. And you can tell Fnatic wants to move on to the finals in a best of 3, which will be against the Western Wolves. But we do see Madi watching apartments right now. But not much happening yet. Both teams just playing this relatively safe, relatively slow. And looks like Zeus does make his presence known in apartment, does make a little bit of sound. But here we go. C is going to be pushing in from ramp. We have 2 coming out of apartments right now. Can Kerrigan survive? Yes, he picks up 1, but can he get any more than this? Because he's going to be surrounded really shortly. He does pick up 2. Zeus does get the return kill back onto him, but it's a 4-1-3 situation. They have 1 towards jungle. Freeze getting taken very low, down to 8 HP. Still alive, though. Still has the AWP in hand. All he needs is 1 shot anyway, so the health doesn't matter too much. Madi takes Zeus down, but bomb will be planted here very shortly for Navi. It's a 2-on-4 situation. Now a 1-on-3 situation as Madi picks up a kill onto Senia. And Starix, you're going to come out big for your team. This has got to be the time to do it. He's going to be closed in on very quickly right now. 70 health left. He does go down. And that will be the 8th round of the half for Fnatic.
There was a possibility he could have done that one as well. Freeze with 8 points of health, Modi with 22, Trace with 73. They effectively had 1 man between the 3 of them. But firepower just too strong for them that round. Fnatic will guarantee themselves a first half lead with 4 to play and also push Na'Vi back onto the eco. So when we started this game off, Na'Vi won the pistol round. Fnatic anti-eco. Brilliant little strat from them to pick the second round up on the eco. Third round also went to Fnatic as Freeze gets a lovely shot on Senia. The 4th went to Fnatic. The 5th went to Fnatic, and suddenly we're at 4-3. But since then, Na'Vi have not won a round. It was even Stevens. Fnatic now have a big advantage, and they're just picking them off one by one. I know it's an eco, but when you're isolated like that, it makes it so much harder to get any kills, and that's why they've had 5 men alive and 5 men dead on the Na'Vi side. Fnatic now lead 9-3 after the Joe round. No, I refuse.
Oh, I'm trying to give you a non-Joe round. I feel a little bad doing this. I'm pretty sure people want to hear your voice over mine.
No, it's fine, because Joe and I'm just getting payback. I mean, Joe will tell you that, and we've tried it before, trust me. We've actually gone, you know what, if this is an eco round, which we think it is, right, not this one on the screen, then do this one, but you take the next round, and then they double eco. It happens so often, it's ridiculous. Right now, though, Carrigan with a point of health, Moddy with 12 of them. Lots of damage done by Na'Vi, but no kills. Really frustrating when you think, actually, I'm pretty sure he's almost dead, but I can't quite tell, because they can't see the numbers like we can, and it doesn't matter how much health Freeze has, he's always going to come up huge for fnatic. AWP kill to start things off, then he's picked up a grenade kill after that. Carrigan now with a third, and fnatic are absolutely slicing through the Ukrainians. Only seized remains, and it's a 5v1. Game over. 10-3. And fnatic now really starting to show some class on Mirage.
Let's get my paper out to write some notes.
Or read from them.
A little bit of both. But anyways, fnatic up 10-3 in this first half. And this is only a best of one. And then one of those, we'll move on to the finals. Yes. It looks like, I mean, the thing is, I've been watching Navi, and they've been like splitting up quite a bit. They haven't really gone to a site together. Their teamwork has kind of, I don't know, gone by the wayside, in my opinion, a little bit.
I think on the Eco they were, but on others they've been much better. They've got a 2-3 split right now going towards that A bomb site, which has worked for bomb plants in the past. So there's a chance there. I would definitely not call their teamwork into a question. I've watched them for so many years and seen how well they gel together. Regardless of the fact that they've got one in the team right now who hasn't been with them for a while. Freeze, though, that's a turkey shoot right over there. He's picked up the first one. Moddy gets the second. Zeus having a little bit of a reply back, but Freeze with a double now, make it a triple. Here's number 4. Oh, no, seized. Locks him down with the AK, just as Freeze was about to fill his boots with yet another AWP shot. 3 from him, though, and fnatic now 11-3. And I've got a feeling this might just be a 12-3 half.
We're on the last one of the round, and looks like Navi. I actually want to see what guns they currently have. Or not, sorry, not Navi, fnatic. But does Freeze have an AWP? Yes, he does.
Yeah,
okay,
he does.
so this is going to be very dangerous for Navi to actually peek down middle. And, you know, I really think they have to go towards B because it's worked out well for them in the past. They were able to get the bomb down once there. We do see Freeze try to go for the kill in middle. Misses the first shot, misses the second. Will he miss the third? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But I don't think he's going to miss the third one here, as he actually does instead. Goes down. And have you pick up 2 very quick kills in succession and a third.
Wow.
And now it's a 5-on-2 situation. Zip and Madi, last one's alive. Madi picks up a kill.
Oh, dear.
Picks up 3.
Oh, my goodness.
And Starix finally kills him, but not after he gets through 3 members of his team. And now Zip, last man standing.
What are you... Oh, my goodness. Why would you go through there backwards? Oh, my goodness. Mind equals blown, literally. Zip versus Zeus now in a 1v1 for the final round of the first half. And it really shouldn't have been. I have no idea what StarX was doing there. I'm not even sure he knows what he was doing. Grenade out, a little bit more chipped off. It's now 24 versus 52 in terms of health. Zeus does have bomb here and should be able to get the plant. Will get the plant indeed. And we're now pressure switching over to Zip. He's had a phenomenal first half. I was going to say fantastic. That would be doing him a disservice now. Can he finish things off? I think he just clipped Zeus there. I think he's got his number. I think he saw him. I'm certain he saw him, even though he's got to go for the defuse now. Now, can he do it with the hiding of the box? And this isn't going to be a fake defuse. This is going to be a full defuse. Is it? No, it's not. Oh, my goodness. He might well have got that in the end, but Zeus has saved Starix from absolute embarrassment in that round because he almost lost his team the round. As it is, we end the half with fnatic leading 11-4. Scoreboard confirms that Zip's had a monster half, though.
And in a bit of twisted fate right there, you saw Madi pick up those 3 kills, but they ended up going back on him, and Navi picking up a much-needed round right there, as it doesn't show in the scoreboard, unfortunately. But still, I mean, wow, Navi almost losing out on that one, and they're going to have to come out big now on the CT side.
You could see him coming up the ramp, walking backwards, checking from the other side.
You're still stuck on that one.
Well, because it just looked ridiculous. But I'm just going to qualify this because I think he might have thought there was a player across the other side, and maybe that's why he came through, and it just looked silly on my screen.
Maybe he also just wanted to frustrate you.
Well, players don't make those kind of mistakes normally, so benefit of the doubt. It is actually 11-4 right now, so into the second half we go. fnatic having switched over to the T side. And Na'Vi, boy, if they ever needed a pistol round, it's now. Here we go then, into the bomb site, and a nice easy exit here, and Zip, look at this, double from him on the back of Na'Vi, might get a third, does he? I don't know if he did get that, no he didn't quite get that, and we're at 3 versus 3 inside the bomb site, bomb planted now, Zip's going to have to go absolutely huge here, picks up a third kill of the round now, has to reload, Tracy's going to cover him from the right hand side, but 3 in a row from Zip, I almost don't want to switch away from him, Tracy's going to get one, is he? No he's not, Zip's going to get yet another one, a 4-man from Zip here on his own, fnatic, they don't need any players. They only need the 1 man. Is it a 5-man now? Bomb is planted. And Zip coming under pressure here. It's got a... Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Zip, you baby. That's unbelievable right there. A 5-man in the opening round. fnatic lead 12-4. But it's all about the Zip.
And that was just karma right there for Navi last round, barely getting through. fnatic coming out big. You know, actually, no, let me rephrase that. Zip coming out big for fnatic, saving them on another round. He's carrying them on his back. He's 22-5 right now. Fantastic job by him. And fnatic looking so strong to take this win and move into the finals.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just doesn't get any better than that as far as a pistol is concerned. With a 5-man. This time round from Zip, who's having a monster game. He really is leading the charge. Carrigan this time round has picked up 2. Freeze with another one. We're still with Zip. I'm not going to blame the auto director for staying with him, but Carrigan with a 3-man that time round. I mean, if it's not one of them, it's one of the others. And right now, I don't see how Na'Vi can come back into this. I think, you know, if Zero Gravity's watching this, which I assume he is, my good friend Alex over at Na'Vi, he must be just bashing his head against a brick wall right now going, what on earth are these guys doing?
Losing.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure that he will be, you know, I mean, he's a former player, and I've seen him watch his team time and time again, and I know that, like a former player, I've been a manager of a team as well, and a player, and as a manager, God, it's so hard. It probably is harder than actually playing, because you just can't do anything. Well, there's almost nothing you can do.
Yeah, but I mean, we talked about something like this with other games. Is that sometimes you have a bad day. Sometimes your keyboard's mispositioned by like an inch or something like that, or a centimeter. You know, you just don't have all your settings completely right. And at fnatic, I mean, you have to give them credit. Even if Navi's not playing that well, fnatic is just playing phenomenal. As you see, C's pick up a kill on a freeze, so that's a good start to the round. And he might actually pick up a kill on a Kerrigan. Yes, he does. So now a 5-on-3 situation right now. Navi looking strong to maybe take this round, at least take 1 back here. Of fnatic. Can they pick up some kills here? They do get 1. And they will get the speed side. Edward has something to say about this, though, as he's trying to pick up a kill here and decides to back away. Does have that Famous in hand. fnatic will get the bomb down. In a 4-on-3 situation. Edward getting blinded out on Catwalk. As we see Zeus coming around from the side as well. So we're going to have him closed in from both sides. As Madi picks up 1 with a fantastic shot. He's going to look for number 2. Will he be able to get it? No, he does not. As Zip coming out big again, picking up 2 right there. That is it for the round for him so far. And Edward, you're all alone. I don't think you're able to do it here. As he picks up a 3rd, and fnatic taking the next round. And that was an early buy, it looked like, out of Navi with the Famouses, and they were able to shut that down. Yep.
Well, they had to because of the way that the rounds work, because they have to eco now, which means they moved to match point. But if they did it the other way around, they would actually be facing match point with no guns, so they wouldn't have wanted to do it that way. That's what we found ESC with. In the previous match. So they've had to do it this way round. Just a Deagle for Cinia, and in the past I've seen, oh, hang on, there's a Famous in there for C, so he obviously has a bit more money, and Starix, no, actually, you know what? Yeah, there are 3 Famous in here, so that's an unusual, but they must have more money than I thought. They don't, and
they bought 2 Famouses in a row.
That's very weird, very, very weird, but okay, they know better than I do. Here they go, in towards the bomb site goes fnatic. Carrigan connects nicely with the head of Zeus to pick up the first kill. Na'Vi on the brink of going out of this week's RaidCall EMS 1 Cup, unless they can come up with some magic here of the Zip variety, because he has been magical. Edward does pick up one. Freeze replies back. Cinia back and forth right now. It's a 3 versus 3. 14 for the scoreline. 15 for fnatic looking for the win. Zip getting another double. Trace with the third. And fnatic move to 11 match points in the semi-final.
Fantastic job of fnatic. I mean, we didn't even see them playing like this last time.
I just want to interrupt you, sorry,
Okay.
because
No,
Zip right now is 27 for 5, and we've only played 19 rounds. Just, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. He's going to be feeling good about this game.
Not bad would
and honestly,
be a freaking understatement.
looking at them, or, you know, maybe playing the Western Wolves, if they do close out this game, like, the Western Wolves should be a little bit scared because you have to stop Zip. He's just playing phenomenal. Even, you know, Madi's come up big for his team a couple of times, and Freeze 18 and 11. Looks like they're going to go for a B push here. fnatic, they do pick up the first kill to Zeus. Zip gets the one, or gets that one. Starks, I don't know how long you're going to last in here as 4 members go down for Navi, and this looks like the end. As Seas picks up 1 kill, but you know what? I'm not going to count him out. He can always pull out a Zip. He's got Zip down to 17 health. He's got Madi down to 30. And as I say that, Kerrigan picks up the kill, and that is a very one-sided victory for fnatic, going 16 and 4 on Mirage.
Yeah, absolutely. 27 for 9. I think I might have picked up one more in the last one as well. So Zip with 28 kills in the game after 20 rounds with just 5 deaths as well. Phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to seeing him go head-to-head with MSL in the final, because that's what we've got, ladies and gents. An all-Scandinavian final. Been there before, haven't we? It's Denmark versus Denmark with a sprinkling of Sweden. And it's coming up next. Don't go too far away. It's fnatic versus Western Wolves in the RaidCall EMS 1 Cup 2 Grand Final.
Professional grade communication tool. The choice of professional teams. Perfect stream viewing experience.